our showstopper, which means that out of everything in the 2 hours that I have with Jay, we picked one selection that we think is gonna stop you in your tracks. This is the Jay Spinel and Turquoise Bead necklace. You can choose the bracelet or the earrings. The earrings are only $44.98. That bracelet today on sale for $74.98. And the necklace, that double layer necklace that all hooks together just on one, all you do is one easy, super, super easy shepherd's hook, is $129.98. That is a lot of beautiful black spinel, looks like black diamond, that is combined with turquoise. I don't know that you've done a lot of black spinel with turquoise.
Well, I do. It's one of the combinations that, it's one of the few things that I think black spinel goes with, is this really nice, beautiful, high robin's egg blue turquoise.
Striking.
The thing with black spinel is that if the crystals are very, very, very small, okay? Usually when we're doing this, we're doing them in 3 and 4 millimeters. For black spinel, this is huge, okay? Just so everybody knows, this was, took us a long time to collect. The first thing we do is when we get our materials in, the absolute very first thing is everything is sorted by size, completely. We sift it, we have a system of grates that have different size holes in it. And so as the material comes in, the first thing it's done is we sift it all. Well, first we clean it. So it's all cleaned and then it's sifted. And then that sorts out the different sizes that you have. Those are set in separate individual 5-gallon buckets. They're paint buckets. Of course, they've never had paint in them, they're brand new. And then they go through the painstaking process. In this case, spinel is really easy because it's black. So there's really not a lot of color variations. There might be something we throw out of the bucket that just isn't up to our standards. But for the most part, you get a really good yield from the mine. But most of the material's very, very, very small. It's not very big, and that's the biggest problem with spinel. They're the larger crystals, so we were able to cut larger beads of it, and we combined it with this beautiful robin's egg blue turquoise hill. This is a turquoise hill is a deposit in Mongolia. I've known about it for over 10 years. We just started getting the material about 3 years ago, is when we actually started being able to get access to it and then actually start purchasing the rough. And we only, just so you know, we only take the top grade material. We don't take any of the lesser grade materials. There's a lot of turquoise available from the Turquoise Hill deposit. I'm not really sure, I've never seen other people out there buying it, so I'm not really aware of where else it goes. But I know that they do have other manufacturers that do use the product. But we pay a premium, but we only take the high select. I love this combination though of that beautiful sparkly black, spinel. It sparkles and gleams, and then you offset that with that beautiful robin's egg blue turquoise from the Turquoise Hill deposit.
And then the fact that they're faceted, and then you've got the Rondelle beads, it is just beautiful. And it's that layered look that is perfectly on trend, but very classic. You do have it set on sterling silver, really easy to get in and out of, 18-inch long with a 2 3/4 inch extender, all sterling silver. So front and back, you look perfect and perfectly put together. It is item number 097787. You can choose the necklace for just $129.98. The beautiful stretch bracelet, and even the stretch bracelet, it mirrors that double layer of the necklace. It's stretch, and it looks like 2 different bracelets. It's like getting 2 bracelets for $74.98. You can see how great and stretchy that is. And then we also have the earrings, and the earrings are under $45 today. Each one of them, you can take advantage of 5 flexible payments. Go ahead and give us a phone call. If you've never tried J. King jewelry, let us assure you that the quality is impeccable, that you have all the way through the end of January with extended returns. But J. King has been creating beautiful handcrafted pieces for us for 24 years, and even before that, and you were making jewelry in college.
I started my business officially when I was about 20, so I just turned 63. So, you know, I don't mind telling my age. Okay.
Well, because you look great for your age.
I know I look much older.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually, you know, like I'm not vain. That's why I always tell people how old I am, because they always think I'm a lot older than I am. So I like to let them know I'm still a young man. I'm still 63. But yeah, I started when I was 20 is when I, you know, first got really involved. I got involved before that. I mean, you know, kind of grew up in it as far as like being around it in the Southwest. But that's when I officially started my business and started paying taxes. So that's, you know, that's what we call it. So, but you know, anytime you can use, you know, most of my designs used to, I think, you know, almost all my designs in probably my first 10 years that I did incorporated turquoise in some aspect into it. I've always done more of a contemporary look. One of the things that we love, though, and one of the things that we're able to do that a lot of people aren't able to do, is we have the pleasure of traveling the world, being able to buy en masse rough materials, so that we make a lot of our money, to be honest with you, just to break it down, it's not on the sale of this, we make it more on the buy. So we're able to buy materials in volume at such a reduced price in most cases that we can offer you the values that we're able to offer you here, and we actually make our money on because of the cost of the original material. So we make it on the buy. We really don't make it on the sale. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really kind of how we work, by being able to have the power to buy in volume, to buy things where we can take a large quantity. Now, that being said, that's why we have stocks of material that are set back. We actually have the ability to sit on it, to be able to work it, where we don't just buy just a little bit, have to work that really quick, and then you'll never see it again, or we'd have to go all the way back and buy again. We're able to buy volume.
Well, and I'm glad that you explained that too, because even though that's, you know, maybe more personal information than people usually go into when they're here, you know, like business information, it helps answer the question of how do they do that? It must, sometimes people will look at the price and they'll think, well, it must not be real turquoise. It must not be real black Spinel.
You know, the biggest comment that I have is even people now that are my friends, okay, that, you know, that I actually are social friends and everything, they'll tell me at that time we didn't know each other, but they started, you know, once they met me, they started buying things. And the biggest comment that I think that I get universally from them is they go, you know, to be honest with you, Jay, when we saw it on TV, we thought, oh man, you know, that can't, you know, you're not really going to get anything. And they always say the same thing, and we get this from so many of our viewers besides that say, I was amazed when I opened the box. You think it looks good here? Give us a chance, get it home, look at it. A lot of people, I think, would tell you that the fact is that we have not only unbelievable quality, but just what you're getting. I mean, you're not getting some little teeny tchotchke piece. You're really getting something that's massive.
Gemstone.
And it's because of how we manufacture. We're a very niche business. We're able to do this. Like I said, I don't really know of anybody else that really has the same business formula that we have.
All right, if you are on the phone, you're gonna wanna stay there. We have only about 350 remaining in each piece. It's brand new. That's why if you're looking for reviews, we don't have them yet. You can order these with confidence, knowing that the quality is absolutely impeccable. We guarantee every piece here at HSN, and you have all the way through the end of January to love it or just send it on back. That makes it really easy to gift as well. So choose the earrings, the necklace, or the bracelet. I say since it's on 5 flexible payments, go ahead and treat yourself to all 3. You won't find anything else like it.